Hello students, welcome to Time online classes. Welcome to Time YouTube channel for bank and SSC exams. Today's session we will take up analysis of IBPS clerk, that is office assistant prelim exam, right? Exam held on 6th and 7th December. We will take a few slots of these 2 days and we will see how the paper was. We will be discussing initially quant, then followed by reasoning analysis. We will look at the types of questions asked, and we will also look at the difficulty level of those questions, and we will also see what could be the good score in this kind of paper. More or less all the slots are almost similar. I am not saying exact similar. They are almost similar when you look at the analysis of this particular examination, right? Let's move ahead, students. And watching this analysis, those who are having exam on 13 December and 14 December, definitely it will help you. It will be like it will help you in writing your exam in a better way or planning your exam in a better way, right? Let's start. As all of you are aware, this is the objective paper pattern. Numerical ability, we have 40 questions, 40 marks, 20 minutes. And we have reasoning ability, 40 questions, 40 marks, 25 minutes, right? Total 100 questions. So this is 80 questions. Again, some calculation mistake. Okay, 80 questions, 80 marks. It has to be 45 minutes. Now, you see here, this is the slight advantage in reasoning section. You have 5 minutes more, but actually that 5 minutes have been given to quant section. It would have been helped students to answer few more questions, because you can see more number of students. You can check with students, or you can check yourself when you write the exam. Most of you are completing the paper within 20-21 minutes. Some 4-5 minutes of time is left over, but they could not use that time for that quant section. In case if it is 20 and 25, definitely your attempts would have been increased. Don't worry, nevertheless it is same for everyone, so you should not worry about that. Let's move ahead. Okay, this is the order of sections. So exam started with reasoning ability followed by numerical ability. This is the analysis of 3 slots: 6th December shift 1, 6th December shift 2, and 7th December shift 1, right? So exams conducted in various slots also. This we are talking about these particular 3 slots, right? If you look at your quant section, there is numerical ability section. We have simplifications, 15 questions across all the slots. And I can say these questions are very, very easy to solve. You don't find even maybe hardly there are 1 or 2 questions which require little amount of time you need to spend to solve those questions, but almost 50% of the questions you can do orally without using your pen and paper. Remaining using pen and paper also, there might be 1 or 2 question where it has taken little more time, but comfortably students can solve easily. They can score 13-14 marks out of this 15 questions. They can get 13-14 easily correct. Very, very easy, straightforward questions, right? Then you have number series. In out of these 3 slots, there were 2 slots where you have questions on wrong number series, and 1 slot there were questions on missing number series. Now, in this wrong number series, there was 1 question, you can call it as easy to moderate, slightly difficult than easier question, but it has taken quite little more time for students to understand the logic. Here also there was 1 question which demanded little more time from students' perspective, but generally almost all number series questions you can see here are very easy. Missing number series questions asked in 6th December shift 2 were easy to crack. All these were easy, but 1 question here and 1 question here were little time consuming, right? Then individual quant questions, almost 10 questions in almost all the slots. These questions are easy and few questions were easy to moderate. They're not moderate, I can say, compared to these questions, the other set of questions were easy to moderate. They tested your basic fundamentals. If your fundamentals are clear, then easily you can answer those questions. They don't demand, you don't find any application based question. They're straightforward, fundamental, basic conceptual questions. If your basic concepts are clear, then definitely you can easily solve 8 out of 10 questions here, right? Now, when you look at the types or the kinds of questions that are asked here, you can find questions on percentages. There were questions on ages. There were questions on profit and loss. There were questions on partnership. There were questions on boards and streams. There were questions on direct time and distance. There were questions on time and work and mixtures and allegations, mensuration. And there was one question in almost all the slots. Most of the slots had compound interest question. Few slots also had simple interest questions. So these are straightforward, basic questions. They did not test in-depth knowledge of the students. So you can classify them as maybe 1 or 2 questions were little calculation based. So I'm saying easy to moderate. But most of the questions are straightforward questions, which with thorough preparation, thorough understanding of the basics, a student should be able to solve. Then data interpretation, almost all the slots, if you see here, there were 2 sets. In one slot, there were 11 questions, 6 on table, 5 on bar. Remaining all slots, there were 2 sets, 5 questions, 5 on table, 5 on bar graph, 5 on table, 5 on line graph, 2 sets. This data, if you can see, it is at your clerk level only. You got only 3-digit numbers, very simple numbers, single line, only 1 or 2 column tables, which were easy to comprehend, easy to understand, easy to solve. They are not at all complicated. They are not at all calculation based. DI was a cakewalk for those who prepared for PO level. Definitely these sets are very, very, very easy, right? Now I'll discuss about what kind of DI sets you have come across in the future slides. But overall, when you look at this quant paper, I can say it is easy. Maybe 1 odd question here and there you can find moderate level, but overall it is an easy paper, and 30 plus is considered to be a good score in your quant section. 30 plus attempts, I can say, are considered to be good number of attempts in your quant section, right? Let's move ahead, spend few more minutes on this data interpretation. Now 6 December shift 1, we have got table 6 questions and bar graph 5 questions. In table we have data of cars sold and scooters sold in 5 different cities, A, B, C, D, E. We have details of sales of cars and sales of scooters. Scooter sales, car sales, all these are 3-digit numbers given, which are straightforward. Bar graph contains information on, this is very, very straightforward and simple set. Information on number of male employees, that's all, in 4 different companies, A, B, C, D. We have got information about number of males, right? Then if you look at 6 December shift 2, this table contains actually 3 columns here. Hindi marks, then we have English marks and mathematics marks. These are 2-digit marks obtained by 5 students, A, B, C, D, E. This is also straightforward, simple calculation based questions. No indirect questions or no in-depth calculation questions. They are straightforward questions. How much percent more, how much percent less, what's the total, sum of total marks scored by Hindi is how much more than English, are direct regular questions. No no questions which are of very difficulty or very difficult level. All questions are very easy, you can see here. Then when you look at your bar graph, number of students attending classes on here, this is 2 bar graph. In first lot, you had single bar. Here, you had 2 bars. What are these 2 bars? One represents on students attending online mode, and another represents students attending offline mode. Online mode, offline mode. Online mode, 2 buildings kind of thing. 2 bars, right? So online mode and offline mode in a school on 4 different days. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Day 4 he has given Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in the examination, right? Now 7 December shift 1. The table contains number of blue balls and green balls. Again, 2 columns here. Blue balls, green balls among 5 people, A, B, C, D, E. The questions based on this. Then in this slot, we had a line graph. It is a single line. It gives information about cars sold in 5 months, January, February, March, April, May. Right? Now, this data, the scale is about 0, 50, 100, 50, 50 scale is given, 150, 200, so on. So, the data given is about 100, 150, 200 like that. But these questions in general are very easy to solve, very easy to comprehend. Right? So, next we will take up reasoning analysis. My colleague Venkatesh sir will take you through the details of this reasoning analysis. Thank you, students. Thank you, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Right, let us continue with the reasoning analysis of IBPS RRB clerical prelim, which was conducted on 6th and 7th of December. Right, and most of the students who attended our session on November 2nd, they given the feedback that almost all the puzzle sets they got from that session only. Means whoever attended the exam on all these slots, they gave complete feedback that all the questions were appeared from the same. That session was conducted on November 2nd. Okay. Around we discussed 18 expected puzzles of our RRB PO prelim and RRB clerical prelim. All the questions were appeared from the same. Okay. So kindly follow our channel for this kind of interesting videos and for that kind of important puzzles. And in coming days also we are going to conduct RRB PO mains, most expected puzzles. Please attend those kind of sessions. And if you observe that coming to this analysis of puzzles dominating section, across all the slots they have given 18 questions, different areas. Box arrangement questions, they given around 2 times, and certain linear arrangement questions they given 2 times, comparisons question, that is ordering and sequencing question, they given 2 times. Similar puzzles they repeated, because more number of slots are there, obviously they have to repeat the sets. Okay. And the one of the topic, blood relation, almost it appeared in 2 slots and not in this slot. And symbols notations we have across all the slots. And before going to further, the level of difficulty of the puzzles, according to the students' feedback, it is very easy. As HT sir stated that students are able to complete the questions in less than 20 minutes, 21 minutes time. That is true. They were able to complete all the 40 questions within the stipulated time, and they left with that some time also. Okay. And symbols notations in every slot it is given. Syllogisms also in all the slots it is given from the range of 3 to 4 questions. And direction sense is given only one slot according to the slots which are available. We have only the 3 slots information. So among these 3 slots, in one of the slot they given the direction sense. Coding decoding was given in 2 slots with the 5 questions each. And especially this one, we are repeatedly saying that definitely one of the set from either set of words or numbers or sequence you will be given in any shift. In any shift, either from the set of words or set of numbers or sequence, definitely you will be given a one set. The same is proved here across all the slots. The given set of words and numbers, and surprisingly in one of the slots we got the question from set of words and numbers as well as sequence in this slot. So whoever attended this one, definitely they will be having a bit more advantage comparing to others, because very easy area, that 9 questions you will be able to complete in less than 3-4 minutes time, not more than that. Okay, very easy questions. Okay. And in every slot miscellaneous questions are 2 to 3 given. And what is the similarity that we identified across all the slots from the area of miscellaneous is, one is pairs of letters. A pair of letters is the one we observed, and one more is letter odd bin out question, and meaningful word questions, meaningful word questions, and number arrangement questions, for even numbers +1, for odd numbers -1. See, this kind of questions were given. Okay. And also students who have attended the exam, they given the feedback that the clues in the puzzles are they given in the respective order. Even we suggested in that our session of November 2nd, uh, examiner giving the clues in the respective order. So by starting from the first clue, when they reach the last clue, they will get the final arrangement, and it is proven with this exam also. So student did not wasted the time in reading the entire data. Directly they started from the first clue onwards. That's why they given the feedback that they are able to complete the questions in less than 20-21 minutes time. Okay, because they have saved a lot of time. Uh, they have saved a lot of time in reading that entire data. They skip that one and started directly doing from the first clue onwards. And when they reach the final arrangement, when they reach the last two, they got the final arrangement. Okay, and let us see that what kind of puzzles given across the slots. Okay, 18 are given, that we know already. Let's see what kind of puzzles were given. Now you can see here in the first one, they given the square arrangement where 4 persons are sitting at the corners, or 4 are sitting at the middle of the sides, and the person sitting at the corners are facing center, and the person sitting at the middle of the sides are facing away from the center. A similar kind of set also appeared in shift 1 of, okay, here also a square arrangement, 8 persons are sitting at the corners facing inside, and the person sitting at the middle of the fields outside. So in both the 26 shift 1 and 27 shift 1, they given the similar kind of puzzle, that is square arrangement. Okay, and also you can see that, and the level of difficulty of this question is rated as easy to very easy, and designation puzzle, it is quoted as a very easy set because simple 7 persons and their 7 designations are given. And whoever going to write the exam on this month 13th, again for them, just I'm explaining that for designation based puzzles what we have to do. Whenever the kind of questions will be given, first you have to freeze the designations and then you have to try to distribute the persons. Means you will be given a data like this. 7 persons are working in a company as a chairman, a general manager, chief manager, senior manager, manager, and clerk. And we have given just 7 people information. They will give you the clues like A is working as a senior manager, A does not work as a clerk. This kind of clues will be given. In that case, instead of taking the persons, you have to freeze the designations like a chairman, a general manager, a chief manager, a senior manager, a manager, assistant manager, and clerk. Fix the designations and try to distribute the persons. Before going to the exam, if you know this, it will be very easy to solve. Okay, and in the same slot, one more question was given, month and date based puzzle. It is very surprise. It is simply 6 people, 3 months and 2 dates. Very easy set. Generally for clerical prelims, they regularly they will give 8 people, 4 months and 2 dates. But here it is surprisingly 6 persons, 3 months and 2 dates. Even when this kind of questions given, you should know what should be the basic structure of solving the sets. Okay, that is, let's say an example. There are 6 people A, B, C, D, E, F, and they born on 3 different months of the same year, Jan, Feb, March, and on 2 dates, 9th and 12th. Then how to take the structure? Let's take a structure Jan of Feb, March, 9th and 12th, 9, 12, 9, 12, 9, 12. Now, fix the structure. So this we are going to freeze. Jan, Feb, March, we are going to freeze along with the dates. Then you can distribute the persons, the 6 people. Then the set will become a very easy. So before going to the exam, that all you should know. And whoever are going to attend the exam on this 13th, I suggest you to, before going to the exam, watch the session which we conducted on November 2nd. Definitely that will helpful to you. Okay, right. You will be having definitely advantage. This is a standard question. Comparisons was given. A very simple question. Scores of 6 people were given. Okay, and the level of difficulty rated for this question is also very easy. Just a moment. Right. The level of difficulty is rated as very easy. Okay, and even in the second shift, a circular arrangement is given. A simple 7 people arrangement. All are facing inside. No surprises. And the level of difficulty of the question is rated easy. A box based arrangement, 7 boxes. And what students told us is, every puzzle initially it is leading to the 2 possibilities, and after adding couple of clues they are able to eliminate the one arrangement, and continuing with the remaining arrangement, when they reach the last clue they got the final arrangement without any surprises. Okay, and box based puzzle also rated as very easy. And months based. Simply 7 persons attended interviews 7 different months of the same year. Okay, easy. And finally, our favorite question, unknown number of people. Okay, but the number of people were more in the arrangement, 21 around. Okay, but the clues were given very easy. But for below this question, they given only 3 questions. Rest all the three sets given five questions. But in this one, they given only 3 questions. Total number of questions added up to 18. Now in the 27th shift one, yes, already we discussed the square arrangement is given and the level of difficulty is easy. 5 questions from here, 5 questions from here, 5 questions from here, and here 3 questions. Again, same a box based puzzle, level of difficulty is rated very easy. And day based puzzle, 6 persons, simply Monday to Saturday. At least, generally, what we observe is in the previous years, for clerical prelim, they will give you at least 7 days and 7 persons. But this time, surprise, they reduce the level of difficulty of even that question also. From the easy also, they reduce the level of difficulty. They given 6 persons and 6 days. Right. The level of difficulty of this question is also rated very easy. Overall, puzzles are considered as easy. Okay. So definitely, whoever attempted mocks, whoever did practice of these kind of sets before going to the exam, definitely they will able to score less than 20 minutes all the questions. But they left with the 5 times. We have a stipulated time. We cannot go to any other section. But they are able to complete the questions in less time. Okay, and good scores. For numerical ability in 20 minutes, 30 plus is a good score. For reasoning ability, in 25 minutes time, 35 plus is a good score. Okay, and whoever writing the exam on this month 13th, for them all the best. Thank you. And 1 minute, if you are looking for classroom coaching, kindly contact our nearest time center. And if you are looking for online coaching, you may enroll at t4e.info bank SSC online. And kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, Time for Bank SSC CGL. Thank you.